good morning, or good afternoon, depending upon what time you are listening. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. This time space sequence we call August the 16th, 2019. This is Sean Speaks, and I'll be reading for you the blog post from the website at freeyourthinkingmind.com entitled, Do You Trust Your Own Eyes? Do you trust your own eyes? Our affirmation for today, I trust my own eyes, even if I see what the majority doesn't see. Do you really trust your own judgment? Can your social groups, family ties, or dogmatic associations cause you to reject the sight of your own vision? What do you really see? What do you really believe? Is what you have been believing or saying you saw or felt, no matter the location of the so-called experience, really what you saw and what you felt? Solomon Asch in 1951 conducted an experiment in social psychology using the length of line judgment task with 50 male participants. Each participant was placed in a room with 7 stooges or confederates, i.e. fake participants. The fake participants each spoke aloud which comparison line, A, B, or C, was most similar to the length of the target line. Then the real participant sat at the end of the row and gave his answer last, not aware that the stooges were intentionally giving the wrong answers. Now, the answer was always, or the correct answer was always obvious. But Asch had the stooge participants to provide the wrong answer and to stick to that wrong answer as a group, unbeknown to the real participant. And Asch wanted to find out if the real participant would conform to the majority view or stand on the vision of his own judgment. Asch had 18 trials in total. In 12 of the trials, Asch had the stooges give the wrong answer. Asch also had a control group where there were no stooges, just 8 real participants in the particular group. Asch found that over the 12 critical trials, these are the ones with the stooges, about 75% of the real participants conformed at least once to what the majority says, even though obviously what the majority had said was the wrong answer. And 25% of the participants in the critical trials never conformed. And in the control group where there were no stooges, less than 1% of the participants gave the wrong answer. When the participants were interviewed after the experiment, most of them said that they really didn't believe the conforming answers that they gave, but they indicated that they had gone along with the majority for fear of being ridiculed or thought peculiar. A small amount of them also said that they really did believe the group's answers were correct. So a great amount of them thought that the answer that they gave with the majority was wrong, but yet they still gave it. And then another percentage of them knew or believed that what the group's answer was wrong. Was correct, even though the correct answer was obvious. That's an interesting finding there. Asch's experiment indicated that people conform for 2 main reasons. Normative influence, because they want to find or fit in with the group, and informational influence, because they want the group or they believe that the group is better informed than they are. So the experiment basically revealed that there was 2 main reasons people conform. They conform to the group because they want to fit in, which is what is called normative influence. And then they conform to the group because they feel like the group is better informed. Well, if the majority says that this is true, then it must be true. Informational influence. In this experiment called Your Life, are you willing to embrace your uniqueness? Or do you just want to be normal? What groups have you allowed to be better informed about you than you? Have you ever gone against your own good judgment or eyesight to fit in with the group? Why do we sometimes force ourselves to believe the obviously unbelievable? Social pressure, maybe. Cultural pressure, maybe. Generationally inherited belief pressure, maybe. Just giving you something to think about this happy Friday. Our affirmation for today: I trust my own eyes, even if I see what the majority doesn't see. Thank you so much for listening to the audio blogcast podcast presented to you by freeyourthinkingmind.com. Happy Friday, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And Ashe, free thinkers, Ashe, may what you say manifest. Please go over to the website and check us out, subscribe and share. Also go to our podcast at freeyourthinkingmind.podbean.com and subscribe and share. And check us out on our YouTube channel at FYTM Network and subscribe and share there as well. Happy Friday and happy weekend.